Hey everyone, what's happening? If you're new to the channel, please take a second to hit the subscribe button and enjoy the video. Hey everyone, what's happening? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Well, it's Memorial Day weekend and we headed out to the off-grid camp. We're also testing out the new tires on the Wrangler, which, as you can see, were the improvement we needed, because now we're able to drive right into camp, whereas the old stock Goodyear Wranglers just didn't have the tread for the steep terrain out here. So that'll make things a whole lot nicer. We can just drive right in. How to do a little bit of trail widening, as it was set for side-by-side width, but I was surprised. I only had to cut 2 dead trees, and our road in here was just wide enough to get in. So that will sure be nice. Now, as far as the camp goes, we haven't been here since last fall, so Memorial Day here is a good 5 to 6 months since we've been here. I have no idea what we're gonna find. Just amazes me how these leaves disappear. I guess the wind must blow them away, because every time we come, we keep covering this roof. And you'd think with all those branches in there, it'd be thick enough that it holds them all, but I don't know. Still looks like all the house wrap is still intact, which is just amazing. I never imagined it would last this long. August will be 2 years, which is 3 months away. Oh, I gotta grab my keys here. So we can open this lock, but I'll grab them and see if that opens. Alright guys, well, we'll see if this lock opens. Most of the time over winter they rust up. Well, yep, still works. Looks like we gotta clear a bunch of leaves away from the door here. Maybe that's where all the ones off the roof go. Move, Zoe. Alright, let's go in here and see once. My, guys. Look at it. Spotless, besides a few leaves there on the bed platform. It's just absolutely amazing how this is holding up. I guess it's huge keeping the sun off the roof like we do with them leaves, because if we didn't have them on there, this thing would have shredded within 4, 5, 6 months time. And like I said, 3 months, it'll be 2 years. There's the supports we put in last time. They still all look good. And these staples, I mean, they're not even stainless steel. I just got the regular staples. I figured they would have probably long rusted off as well. Especially being on the inside. It's amazing it can take windstorms and thunderstorms and all that without just shredding. But I guess with all those branches and leaves on the outside, keeps the wind off. But everything in here is looking great. This mulch, it still looks like the day when we put it down. A few leaves coming in from around the door there, tracking them in. But other than that, we'll scrape them back out. It's amazing. And there's the table. There's our fire ring. The bottom of that's a big rock. But there's the Jeep. Can't get much closer to camp than that. Definitely the ticket. Walk over here and check out how the outhouse shed's been doing. Guess I should shut this trail camera off too. Have to remember to replace the batteries. We do that every trip out. Yeah, all looks great too. Alright guys, well, we're going to get to unpacking our gear here out of the Jeep, which will be an easy task this close to camp. And then we are going to relax for the weekend. We have nothing planned to do this weekend other than relax. Maybe just do a few odds and ends here around camp. Probably gather up maybe some more. Looks like there's a tree that fell down. So we might gather up some more firewood. That way our supply is well stocked for the rest of summer here. But even from last time, we still have a decent amount here. And then we do got some, the short kindling in the opposite end of the outhouse over there. But probably clean up here some of this just right around camp. There's a tree here that's been down for a few years, so might clean that up. That's what some of these bigger logs are here. They're starting to get a little rotten on the outside, but the inside's still solid, so they make nice wood. For a campfire here, it don't much matter either. You can use basically anything. So, I'll check back in with you a little later on, but it's going to be a beautiful weekend. Finally, nice for once here in PA, my oh my. The last dozen weekends probably in a row has been rain, cold. 2 or 3 weeks ago, we even had snow. So, in 2 weeks' time, you can go from snow flurries to 80 or 85 degrees. It's crazy. The weather is about as nuts as this new pandemic that's going on out there. Or supposedly going on out there. I don't know. Sure is nice to have the Jeep this close. But we'll get done packing. Alright guys, so we got everything unpacked here. And it's going towards evening now. So it won't be long, we'll get a fire going here. That way we can cook supper. Just pumped up the air mattress a while before it got dark. So that's all ready to go for later. And everything else is back there in the big tote that we just bring every time. The rest of the stuff stays here. But it was a really nice day. Sun's still up there pretty high in the sky. Here's all the leaves that we raked away from the door. So I guess maybe that's about half of them that were up there on the roof. So they were a little damp underneath, so we just raked them out here in the sun so they can dry, and then probably tomorrow we'll stick them back up here on the roof, fill in some of them spots that are showing through again. But other than that, we've been just sitting here relaxing. First weekend with real nice temperatures to be outside like this. All the weekends here have been rainy, cool, and damp. And not too long ago, even had some snow flurries, so sure is nice. But it's just, I'm amazed at the trees here. They're just barely starting to push leaves. I mean, it's Memorial Day. Monday. Today's Saturday. So 2 days away from Memorial Day, and the leaves on half these trees, I mean, are just barely coming out. I don't know how well you'll be able to tell here in this video, but like this tree here, I mean, there's like half a dozen leaves on it, and that's it. But I guess with all the cold mornings and the frost we've been having, it's just crazy late. Some trees are really coming out nice, like these here. Their leaves are pretty well fully out, but other ones, my. Just isn't much at all. Even though like the laurel and stuff, it's just barely coming out. Crazy, crazy weather. Another week or so, we'll be halfway through the year. Alright, gonna get a fire going here. Well, guys, these cheese dogs are just about done here. The sun's just about down behind the mountain over there. Beautiful evening. Alright guys, it's all but dark here. Got the
Water one getting hot for coffee here. Won't be long and it'll be time to be turning in. It's after 9:30. Little light in the sky yet, but not much. Alright guys, well, I'll probably catch up with you in the morning.
Well, good morning, guys. It's Sunday morning here, and I guess it's time to get moving. Seems like it'd be the perfect day to sleep in, but time to climb out and get some breakfast going. Looks like it's going to be another nice day. Can't really tell too much from inside here yet, but you see the light coming through. So it must not be too cloudy. Over there's the dog crate. That's where they were sleeping through the night. Slept good all night. You had one instance where the dogs went off when the coyotes started howling. But other than that, it was great sleeping. Alright, time for breakfast. Well, it is a little cloudy, guys. Still not bad. There's just enough hot coals left here on the fire to get it going again. So next up, we're gonna heat some water for hot oatmeal and some coffee. Alright, water's boiling, so it's ready to go. Take the lid off here a while. Here we got our oatmeal all ready to go, so we'll just add the water. And then here's our coffee. Wow, look at that. The perfect amount. Alright guys, so we're gonna have some breakfast here.
And probably relax and enjoy the holiday weekend.
There's some Pop-Tarts here too. Then we got some bananas. So we'll have a pretty good breakfast out here in the woods. Alright guys, well, it's Sunday afternoon here. Getting ready to have a little light lunch. Just put some wood on the fire here to get it stoked again so we can do some cooking. Starting to clear off a little bit. Right after I shot that first clip this morning there, some fog and light mist rolled in, but it's getting pretty nice now. I was thinking there for a little bit we might have to cut the trip short and just pack up before it actually started raining, but they weren't calling for rain, and so far so good. But we'll see. If it does get rainy towards evening here, we'll probably just load up and head for home a day early, but if not, probably stay until tomorrow, since tomorrow is Monday and we have off for the holiday. But we did get that pile of leaves gathered up there that were drying from yesterday and got them back up on the roof. So that's all looking good again. So that looks all real good. And we were doing a little work here to the trail in, since it was all set up for four-wheelers and side-by-sides previously, because we didn't have the Wrangler. And after we did get the Wrangler, even with stock tires, couldn't get up in here, so we were doing some clearing on it as well. Didn't do much. Like I said, yesterday to get in, we just had 2.5, 3-inch diameter trees that were dead that we just had to get out of the way. And then today we were just pulling some of the rocks from different places that were sticking up and just making it a little more smooth coming in. But trail end's looking good now. So that'll sure make it nice getting in. And there sits the Wrangler tucked in the parking spot. Worked out perfect. Was plenty of room there between those two trees. And it makes a real nice place to park just a few feet from camp. May even get closer for the next time. We'll see. I don't know. Trail's narrow through here, and we'd have to do some widening and take it up in through here because it won't fit through these two big trees. And definitely ain't going to cut them down. So I could go off and around, but don't want the vehicle too close to camp anyways, when you got a fire going and ash and all that. So I think this is good enough At least for now. Like I said, we'll see once. Thought about making a circle driveway. Come into camp, go out around, loop the whole way out around, and then come back across and out through here, but we'll see. You could get in even closer to camp then to unload, but and this road through here, which we had for the side-by-sides and four-wheelers, is definitely wide enough for the Jeep, so wouldn't take too much. Mainly just clearing some of this undergrowth here and maybe clipping that small tree there, which I don't know if all but looks half dead anyways, but then I could come up from down here and just come right around. So that would be pretty easy. Move these chunks of wood and this dead tree, which we've been cutting up for wood anyways. But that would get you right into camp. But like I said, we're gonna have a light lunch here. It's like 1 or 1:30. Got some new soup. It was 2 for $1. No idea what it's gonna be or what it'll taste like, but has the pop tops, which are nice for when you're out camping like this. And I figured, well, 2 for $1, you can't hardly beat that. And if it isn't any good, well, it was 50 cents a can, so no biggie. But we'll get that in the pan here and get it on the fire. Should pop one of these and just see what it looks like. Might be hard to do one-handed. Yeah, for sure. Well, might get it here. Well, we'll see, guys. Looks like it's a heavy tomato paste in it, so... Or maybe that's the beef broth, I don't know, but... We'll get it dumped in the pan here, and we'll see once how it is. Alright guys, and for each can of soup, it says on the back you're supposed to add a can of water as well, so that's what it looks like. We'll see. It looks like it has peas, corn, who knows, all kinds of stuff in it. But it says you're supposed to add a full can of water, so we'll do that. Guess it doesn't look too half bad. There's carrots. We'll get the lid on that and get it on the fire. Alright, a few minutes and that'll be boiling and ready to eat. Alright guys, well it looks like it's boiling here. And it said on the can to bring to a boil and serve. So it's boiling. And we're going to dish it up. Got our bowls here. Boy, this is hot. Alright, so we'll have to leave this cool. It's hot. And I'll try it out and see how it is. Like I said, I have no idea what
it'll taste like, but looks like it has green beans, carrots, peas, corn, celery, whole bunch of stuff.
Then we got all our snacks out. So we'll have this, and then it won't be too long. A few hours from now, it'll be supper time again, and then we have some more of those cheddar chili dogs, which are really good. They're kind of hot. They have, I guess, chili peppers in them. But weather still looks half decent as of now. Still not sure what to expect. I checked the weather and it's not really calling for rain, but dark clouds come and go, so we'll see. Like I said, if it starts to rain at all, we're gonna pack up and head out. But if not, we'll be here another day. But I'll let this cool here and test it out. Alright guys, well, it's not as bad as I thought it might be. It ain't great, but for 50 cents, I can't complain. It has green beans, carrots, like I said, and I didn't know what these square chunks were, but that's actually potato. So, pretty decent soup, really. And it definitely is a tomato base, so it's tomato sauce and beef in there. I didn't know what to expect, and like I said, it's not bad at all. Alright guys, well, it's about 7 o'clock here, so we're going to start grilling up those chili cheese dogs. We decided to stay. It still is overcast pretty good, and occasional fog and mist comes through, but I think that's just because we're high in elevation, probably down in the valley. It'd be a whole lot clear, but up here on top, we've had it happen that way before, where as soon as we get down to the bottom of the mountain, it's nice and sunny when we were leaving the one time. And when we left up top here, you're just up in the clouds. I'm gonna get these chili cheese dogs on the fire here.
But they're by John F. Martin and Sons. They're really good. So if you like chili peppers or chili cheese dogs, you might want to give these a try.
But we'll get them going here, and then probably make some other type soup later tonight, right before bed. There they are. I'll go over here and sit and roast them. Won't be long and it'll probably be dark. It's gonna get dark a whole lot earlier tonight. No sun out all day and real thick clouds.
Much cooler too. Yesterday was 85 to 87 degrees, and today I think the high was in the 60s, so big difference in temperature. But I'll slow cook these here, get them nice and brown, and then probably just relax for the rest of the evening.
Alright guys, well, another day in. It's all but dark here. The fog's moved back in and a little drizzle coming down. But we got the fire roared, so it'll keep us warm here. Won't be long and we'll get some coffee going. It's all but 9 o'clock on Sunday night. Alright guys, it's Monday morning. Still super foggy and overcast, so we're going to pack up pretty much here directly and head out. Getting the thermos ready of coffee for the road. Got the coffee on the leftover coals from last night. Looks like it'll be just warm enough to heat some up here before we head out. But it's been great getting to try out the Jeep again and test the new tires and actually make it the whole way into camp here for once. So that was nice. We have plenty of wood there for the next time. And we gather more every time we come, so there's always stuff dead falling down or across the trails that we clean up, but gonna gather our things and get ready to head out of camp. Alright guys, well the coffee's hot and time to put out the rest of these coals like we always do. Never want to leave with a hot fire like this. Alright guys, that'll work. And also, you probably seen in our video, we were using different style chairs this time. We had these older style that we just left here, but you definitely don't want to use these if you're somewhere that's not perfectly level or you have stones, tree roots and stuff like that, because you got a whole bar here on the bottom. So it's not like the bag style chairs where you have 4 legs. You can make 4 places level where they just sit level as they are. Whereas these here, if one little corner is up on a rock, then everything is out of whack. So they're going home for the dumpster on Tuesday morning. And we're just about packed up in here. Pretty much everything's back in our big tote we bring each and every time. And then there's our new bag chairs back in here. They're just old ones from at home, so we rotated them out. So they'll stay here, and then we have new ones for camping trips back home. So a few things to pack yet. Doggies are in there sleeping. And we'll be heading out. Doesn't look like this fog's gonna burn off none too soon here today either. So next up we'll be getting everything into the Jeep and heading out. Alright guys, so everything's all packed up here. Gonna do the final walkthrough, make sure we got everything, and lock it up. Air mattress is deflated and back in the tote. And that's the stuff that stays. There's the racks that we use for the fire. So we look good to go. Everything's locked up. Roof's all covered back in. So that's going to be a wrap, guys. So thanks for watching. I know we didn't do much at all on this trip, but sometimes you just got to take a weekend, especially a holiday weekend, and relax. So thanks for watching. Be sure to check out the other video specifically on the Wrangler and the tires as we came up in here, which ought to be a separate video. I may include a few parts in this one, but there'll be a full separate video on that. And if you've missed any of the shelter builds here or any of the previous season camping trips, be sure to check back in the playlist. There's many on there. Some of them are 45-minute episodes where we do a lot of work. But until next time, I'll see y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to keep these videos coming. You can also follow me on Facebook. The link is in the description below.